can see from this insanely long line of Instagrammers and TikTokers passionately waiting to finally stand in front of the mirror. It's a mirror, that wooden stuff right there, and probably like take a selfie with this beautiful ceiling. The fact that you can contemplate this amazing ceiling even without standing for 1 hour in that line, alright? Of course, this mirror was not originally meant for a line of Instagrammers. It was meant for a very senior person, probably with some backache, to whom it would be very much easier just to contemplate the ceiling by looking down in the mirror rather than look up and feel some pain in his neck, alright? So please guys, next time you want to take a selfie in a mirror, please do it in your bathroom, not in a church. Or at least, of course you can do it, I mean, I was kidding, there's nothing bad, but at least don't wait for so long. Just to let you know, there's another church right next to Piazza Navona, our final destination. It's called Sant'Andrea della Valle. It's still written down in the little note I'm sharing with you at the end of the tour. It's a beautiful Baroque church with an amazing Baroque ceiling, a mirror inside, and no line because no one knows it, right? So you can go there if you still want your selfie with a beautiful Baroque background. Now here, I'm sorry for you, but I don't have any drama or conspiracy story, okay? It's just about opulence and splendor, starting from this amazing ceiling, 750 meter squares of a fresco painted by Andrea Pozzo, the undisputed master of Baroque three-dimensional painting. Guys, to see something more massive and more impressive than this, you have to go to the Sistine Chapel, period. And this is not my personal opinion, because Cardinal Ludovico Ludovisi, the man who commissioned the construction of this church, said that he wanted this temple to be second only to the Sistine Chapel and the Great St. Peter's Basilica. So you're now standing into one of the greatest, one of the richest and most opulent churches in Rome, definitely, alright. I was saying that Andrea Pozzo, the guy that painted this ceiling, was the undisputed master of Baroque three-dimensional painting. And this is not only because he was an excellent painter, guys, okay? When I say three-dimensional painting, it's not only about the illusion of the three dimension because he was so good. No, guys, the fact is that this ceiling is not 100% of a fresco. This painting is not 100% flat. There are a few elements which are actually three-dimensional. They are like in high relief. They are made with plaster, stucco, and then painted to give you the illusion of the third dimension, right? It's almost impossible to distinguish all the flat elements from the 3D elements. We should like climb a stair and touch the ceiling to understand what is flat and what is not, right? But we are 100% sure about 3 details, and now I'm gonna show them to you. The first one is on the right side of the big window right there. There's a man, he's doing like this with his hand. The hand is sticking out. Do you see? The hand is not three-dimensional, it's in high relief, it's made with plaster and then painted to give you the illusion of a real hand. Now the second element is up there, right in the middle of the vault. The feet and the legs of the tiny little angels are falling down. Do you see them? They are three-dimensional as well. And then my favorite detail, guys, is right on the top of the main altar, right next to the left white marble statue. There's a red drape falling down. Do you see it? It's three-dimensional as well. There's a shadow also. Of course, the shadow is not painted. It's a real shadow because this drape is definitely three-dimensional, alright? Then from the point of view of the iconography, you can see the representation of the 4 continents in the 4 corners of the ceiling. You have Asia right there. There are also the inscriptions, right? Asia, then you have Africa, then you have Europa, Europe up there, and America right there. No Australia, no Oceania, because this ceiling is from the 1670s. And of course, the European people, they didn't know that Australia existed. So we only have 4 continents, right? In the center of the ceiling, right in the center, you have Saint Ignatius. It's like that tiny little saint dressed with a gray cloth. Right in the center, he's standing upon a cloud, and he's doing like this with his hands. He's spreading the cup Catholic religion all over the world towards the four continents. Because Saint Ignatius was the main Jesuit saint. This is the main Jesuit Church of Rome, and the Jesuits were the religious order employed of spreading the Christian religion all over the world, evangelizing all the foreign countries. Right? So this is the reason of this kind of unusual iconography. It's a Jesuit iconography, right? Also, the actual Pope, Pope Francis, he's from Argentina, and he's a Jesuit, because basically the majority of the priests and the monks in South America are still Jesuit, thanks to this man, Saint Ignatius. Now, do you remember that at the beginning of this tour I told you about this man, Don Camillo Pamphili, who gave 60,000 gold coins for the construction of a tiny church, Sant'Andrea al Quirinale? Well, here, Ludovico Ludovisi, the Cardinal Ludovico Ludovisi, gave 100,000 gold coins for the construction of this building. But guess what? They ran out of money, of course. It always happens in Rome. In past and still nowadays, I always run out of money too. So nothing changed, basically. As you can see, there's no decoration in this chapel, for example. And also in that one, I mean, there's a painting right there, but then the dome is gray and the walls are white, right? And then there's one last detail that I want to show to you, connected to this running out of money stuff. But it's the dome, guys.